Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, We Summon the Darkness. Now, it's only 5.2 on IMDb. It's about three kids who are going to a heavy metal concert, and they bump into a couple of aspiring musical people, musicians. I cannot say that word. And they go to some farm or something like that, and people start dying, and they start blaming each other for it. I don't know. I think it has to do with some kind of cult or something like that. And like I said, 5.2, so very low expectations. Now, the reason I chose it was Alexandra Daddario is in it, Johnny Knoxville, Keenan Johnson from Nashville, if you remember him, Logan Miller's in it. So there's a couple people in here that, I know. And so I'll get into it a little bit, find out what it's about, give you a better idea of what the synopsis is, and then ultimately what I think. So it's an hour and 31 minutes long. I'll start it right now. I'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're already at the credits of We Summon the Darkness. No check-ins tonight. Wasn't really needed. I was going to use it to correct the IMDb. So when you read the IMDb synopsis, it plays it off a little bit more as a mystery. So it says about these three girls who are going to see a heavy metal concert, and then they run into a bunch of aspiring musicians, and then they go to this house where bodies start to pile up and they're blaming each other. No, that's not exactly what happens. So most of that happens, yes, they meet each other, they go to the concert, and then they go back to the one girl's father's house and start partying there. But right from the beginning, right as bodies start to pile up, we know what's going on. We know what's going on well before that. So you know who the good people are and maybe not the villains are. But when you read it in IMDb, it makes you believe that you don't know who it is, but you know. So bodies, whatever, start to pile up, and essentially that's what it's all about. So it's they work in satanic cults, because heavy metal 1988 is when this takes place. So when all that was happening, they were blaming heavy metal as corrupting the youth, and it's creating satanic messages and corrupting the minds of people. Johnny Knoxville plays a pastor who's like against that, of course, and very limited role he has. So he's seen a little bit on TV. He's not a very large role. So if you're looking for a movie with Johnny Knoxville in it, he's in it and he shows up, but nothing major. Okay, it's really all about when they go back to this house and murders start to happen, and then the other people are fighting for survival. Is really what it comes down to, and now everything else is all background noise. Really, it's I don't think it's supposed to be a dark comedy, but there's moments of it that it's so bad that it seems like it's a dark comedy. But I don't think that's the intent of this movie. So when you watch it, you'll get that, I think, maybe that sense, if you do watch it. It's not like a scary movie. There's bad things in it, but nothing really scary or disgusting or visually unpleasant besides, people being murdered, of course. But then I think I think at some point somebody was like, hey, let's make it a dark comedy and let's throw this stuff in here. And then they came back and said, no, let's not. Let's keep it this mystery, crime, horror, thriller kind of movie. So I think it loses its way. Unless maybe they really meant it was going to be a dark comedy, but normally they're at least a little bit funnier, and you can tell it's more obvious than this one. So this one I just think is poorly done. I like the idea that they kind of set up, the small, why this could be happening, what's going on. But other than that, there's nothing of value in this movie, really. Right from the beginning, what's going on, so there's no mystery. It's all about who survives and who doesn't. And, and they try and throw some twists at you. It'd be like, oh, nah. At the point when you see the twist, you don't care anymore. So, Alexandra, whatever her name is. She's the only one. I knew her, and then the other kid from Nashville, and like I said, Johnny Knoxville. But not worth it to watch this film. 4 or 5 on it. You know. That's it. That's all I got for you. I don't want to go into too much detail in case maybe for some reason you find this interesting and you want to go watch it. We are running out of movies to watch, so this one just came out, so maybe you do want to see it, but if you have any other options, pick that. And that's it. That's all I got for you. So if you do check it out, love to hear your thoughts. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you find some more redeeming value in it than I did? Or did you agree? Right? So that's it. Love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub. See ya.